Pokemon, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, are so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, got to catch them all. Got to catch them all. I want to be their very best, like no one ever. To catch them is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching for a while. Each Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, oh, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in the world we must defend. Pokemon, ooh, our hearts so true. A courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, got to catch them all. Got to catch them all. Oh, Pokemon, it's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, my best friend in the world we must defend. Pokemon, oh, I'm so true. A courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, got to catch him, oh, got to catch him. Trying to catch him all, yeah. Oh, Lord. Trying to catch them all. I love you, Misty.
All right. I love you, Misty. So, last time on our Pokemon misadventures, the three of you emerged from the Underdark, making your way along the much gentler slopes of the route as it made its way downhill from Celadon City to your destination, Vermilion. Over the course of day and a half's travel, you had a few minor encounters, including a fairly tenacious Poliwag, a Psyduck that sort of appeared from the mists, just swam up on you guys as you were fighting the Poliwag, and a lone Meowth that attempted to ingratiate itself with Dr. Silas's supplies. Catching the Meowth, Dr. Silas, you realized its value and added it to your team, quickly coming to like it as an emotional companion as well. You guys made your way to Vermilion City, where you were informed by the guard of sort of the locale, the build of the city, its amenities, and heard rumors from them that there were a variety of Pokemon trainers in town already ready to set sail on the SS Anne. You guys made your way into town, heading straight towards the Pokemon Center and getting things taken care of, and then all awkwardly heading down to the beach apart together to do separate things and sort of observe each other. Damien having your very strange encounter with Frank, Asakura frightening the locale with your disregard for human decency and respect, and Dr. Silas just enjoying a cup of tea. Or I apologize, was it a coffee? Regardless, and some biscuits and gravy and coffee, yeah, and sort of watching the goings-on from afar, and making a small call to Professor Ash to, well, nearly spill the beans.
Sell us out.
Yeah, nearly sell you out. With that, you guys began making your way back one at a time, stopping by stores, meeting the guy who owns who runs the Pokemon supply store, and Damien and Dr. Silas, you guys met Masanobu, a tall samurai-like individual who you've discovered or believed to be your contact with the Pokemon Ranger squad on this mission. With that, you guys spoke briefly and made your ways to bed, and it is that next morning that we pick up. Who's up first? I see Masakura.
Yeah, since I didn't drink last night. I get up. Go down to the cafeteria area. Hey, hello, Nurse Joy.
You are greeted by an unfortunate sight in the cafeteria area.
God.
Seated at one of the tables.
Bartholomew.
It's not Bartholomew, it is Matthias.
Which one did I not like?
Matthias, the scraggly, pimpled, glasses, misogynist who.
No, that was Bartholomew.
No, Bartholomew's the big guy. Oh, you're right.
That was Matthias.
You guys are right. It is Bartholomew. Bartholomew. You're right. Sorry, guys. I know my characters. I don't know their names.
I saw this.
Oh
I would
yes.
if I saw this in the elevator, I would just go down to the next floor.
Well, before you do that, you do see him react. You enter the cafeteria. He looks up, sees you. There's this look of surprise on his face. He picks up his food, and he moves to the farthest table away, to the corner,
Oh, excellent.
and faces the wall.
Oh yeah, in the bar, Dr. Silas reported on him. That's strange. I guess if he actually like that, I don't say anything and I don't stay, but I'll get a quick meal from Nurse Joy.
Yeah, so I thought that might change your actions. That you might stay and eat. So.
I'm not going to stay and eat. I'm just going to grab my food and then take that with me.
I see. Okay, absolutely.
Just something I can take with me real quick. What's easy to grab? Oh, just a bagel. That'd be fine. I'll grab a bagel and then head down to the training room, where I will then pull out Pichu and Wigglytuff, and I will train all 8 of those Pokemon, which I've already done stat-wise.
Was
so
Pichu the
I'm already
Pokemon
good.
you had in the nursery?
Nope, that's Nidoran female.
Okay.
I am
Alright.
thinking about changing them though,
Absolutely.
but not today. I'll do that before we get on the SSN. We still got another 2 days until the SSN leaves, right? If I remember right.
It's tomorrow.
Yeah, so today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I will train Wigglytuff and Pichu with my regular team, and that will be my morning.
Alright. As you're training, the two of you usually get up around the same time. Anything different today?
Nope. I go grab some food, do some training, and I'll check and see how Dunsparce is doing in the nursery.
Yeah. Well, so you just go down and get him from Nurse Joy.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna leave him in there still. I'm just gonna keep him. Just gonna
What
check him.
level was he?
He was level 20.
He is level 23.
23.
So how I'm gonna run the nursery, so you guys know, so you can kind of optimize and understand it, is you'll get pretty much a level per day if it's a Pokemon that's severely below your level. So the nursery's gonna pull them up to your level, and it won't take it
and
past.
then it kind of bounces them out once they.
Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha.
So
cool.
wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up on that, because I don't want one of you to be like getting like 9 levels a day, and then you're like, how's this guy doing? Oh, he made a level to keep up with us.
Makes sense.
I want this to be the way that you guys catch lower level Pokemon and think, well, I could still use them.
So, quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
This is important for the whole
I don't believe you. So.
nursery thing.
Yeah, sure.
Did we agree on or disagree that we can stop a Pokemon from evolving right away?
You can totally stop a Pokemon from evolving.
All right.
That's a base game thing. Go nuts.
I
Slap
thought we
it. No.
I thought we discussed this, and you said I'll think about it.
Well, it was silly of me.
All right.
Sometimes I say silly things,
Yeah, there was one time you told me no, I can't do that.
and then you did it anyway. Well, that's a bad. I can't support that. Yeah, so you head down to the lobby, check out on your Dunsparce. Did you change out who's in the nursery then? Given
No,
that
I'm gonna let
information.
him chill in there. I'm just gonna keep him in there so he just stays on par with
Stay
everyone.
on par. I love that. You're so dedicated to this Dunsparce, but you
Dude,
refuse
I
to
want
use
this
him.
fucking Dunsparce. Like, eventually, once he gets some, well, he probably has learned some new moves. I'll check him out in a second.
Yeah, get him to that new level and see how he treats you. Dr. Silas, what are you up to?
The usual morning things, training.
You usually get breakfast before you train, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, he'll go to breakfast. But first things first. Aha!
So, I've also ran into another conundrum. So
Yeah.
I decided to just start taking days off that egg again. I don't remember what's in the egg. There's still one more day though.
You don't know what's in the egg? It's a Nidoran egg.
I just wrote egg.
It's a Nidoran egg. Please keep notes on this stuff.
I forgot it was in my inventory for like a long time.
That's true.
I think I was like very uninterested in whatever was coming out of it.
You mean the thing you asked for?
What do you mean the thing I asked for?
There's my bread though, because somebody wanted it.
Yes, but I remember Arbok being one of the fucking. I remember my Arbok being the male. I just don't remember what the fuck was the female. It makes sense if it's a Nidoran. Maybe I did try to, because I think those two can breed actually.
It's Nidoran, yeah.
I was trying to make a better Arbok.
Oh, was it Arbok? I'm pretty sure it was Nidoran because you were also complaining about Nidoran.
Yes, I was
And
trying to.
you bred it with like a red tag. You need to write down what the father is too, otherwise you get goofed. Because you can get the inheritance list. You guys got to take notes on this stuff.
I will do that next time.
If there is a next time for you.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody doesn't appreciate your talents.
She does. I just forgot. It's a
I just don't. So you go down to breakfast, Dr. Salas. Damien, after checking in on your Pokemon, you heading up to breakfast as well. Damien.
He died.
Yeah.
No, it's a Nidoran female. I think it is a Nidoran female. I bred
It doesn't.
with...
No, it doesn't matter. It's a Nidoran until it has a gender.
You're right.
They have the same egg.
I think I bred it with my Arbok.
I'm pretty sure it was bred with Ditto.
It was just been a Ditto. I think everything that we bred
it
with.
was not with Ditto.
It was not with Ditto?
No. I haven't had Ditto in a long time.
He got this egg a long time ago.
There we go. Am I back?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No, he kept the egg that was for Ditto, and he's already hatched that one. Because he was trying to get something else from me with that Ditto. Dr. Silas was after.
You gave me the egg sheet, and you gave it to me, and I filled it out correctly. I don't know what you did with it if you were given it, but...
You gave me a Pichu, I remember that, which I am still training. there.
So,
man.
what were you doing after checking out your Pokemon, Damien?
I guess I would just be if I'm already done with my training and eating, I'd probably just either sit in the lobby and chill out for a little bit, wait for people I know to show up, or just take a stroll around town if I don't see anyone in a while. And maybe head down towards the SS Anne.
For sure. Dr. Silas, you go to breakfast, and a couple tables are taken.
Yeah.
3, in fact. At one table on the far end, Matthias and Terry are sitting. Matthias is talking loudly to Terry about how he's going to save everyone on the island.
Mm-hmm.
He mentions the name of a city, Acapulco, as he's talking of this island. Seated significantly far away, both tables far away from them. At one sits Tim and Tom, and much closer to you, maybe only a couple tables down, is Masanobu and a lady across from him that you have never met before. She is dark-skinned. She wears a leather jacket over a white wife beater with a long silver cross necklace hanging across her chest. Her black dreaded hair is pulled into a I can't think of what the word is, but like a scrunchie. It's not a scrunchie though. Well, you know what I'm talking about, right? Where it pulls it back to the base of the head, or into almost a ponytail of dreads.
Mm-hmm.
She is talking animatedly at Masanobu with a fork as she continues to fill food into her mouth as she's talking, and jab at him with the fork with egg just on the fork, just to accentuate points of what she's saying.
If the doctor hasn't finished eating yet, I'm probably on my way there too.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
The doctor disregards everybody and goes and gets breakfast.
I mean, a variety of people nod to you. Or Tim nods, Masanobu nods to you. Terry waves.
He'll nod back and wave back and all that jazz. He'll go get his breakfast and stuff, and then he'll go and sit Masanobu.
You going to sit with Masanobu and his companion?
Yes.
All right. So you sit down. You hear her. She jabs with a fork again. She says, "And that's why toaster strudels will always be better than Pop-Tarts."
I agree with that.
As she's chewing through her eggs.
I'm surprised that you still have toaster strudels here.
Oh my! She looked up and says, "Who the fuck are you?"
Dr. Silas.
Masanobu races. He puts a hand over to her as you say that, and he says, "He's a friend." She looks you up and down. My dad used to keep a lot of packaged foods for the apocalypse before all this happened. It's not like this is what he expected, but here we are.
Indeed.
So I've had all sorts of old treats. I've eaten so many Twinkies. Betty Crocker fudge brownies. That one was for you, Ryan.
Probably like 10 or 11.
Yeah, he probably could. I'm Kaya, by the way. She says, slamming a fork on the table, brushing off her hand on her jacket and extending it to you.
Dr. Silas wants to the He'll shake hands. Saw an unfamiliar face and wanted to introduce myself.
Well, it seems you're friendly, so we can be around. Now, what are your feelings on old vampire movies? Ones with the jacket, Huh?
Well, depends on how far back you go. I mean by old. There's some really good classics out there.
I mean, all
Yeah.
movies are classics to me. they all exist before, and there's what's left of them. You know.
That's true. But among the movie history, there were true classics. Those ones are good.
Like what?
I personally don't know any, so he'll name off a few.
I mean, just say Dracula.
Old-timey
He's a
Dracula,
Nosferatu
stuff
guy.
like that.
Yeah, Nosferatu. I was about to say, yeah, you got two
Right,
right off the bat. Oh, see, I've mostly seen DVDs of like I saw Van Helsing,
That's not a bad one.
Hugh Jackman,
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh. I really like Blade. She says that she gestures to the jacket again.
All
She
right,
says,
all right.
She unzips the pocket. She pulls out shades and
Oh my god.
hey.
Well, you didn't say the one thing I was hoping you were gonna, or I was hoping you didn't say, so you passed.
What's that?
You know, it's a horrible series called Twilight.
I've never heard of that one.
You're
That didn't have
better
any
off-
selection.
You're better off not having seen it.
But I love vampire movies.
They're not real vampires. They don't stay true and classic to the genre.
Also have
Well-
wolf shape changers.
I'll have Damien coming up at this point.
I'll step out of the elevator, kind of look around the room and take in who's in it and all that stuff, and then I'll just proceed to the food counter where I ask for my 2 sunny side up eggs with some bacon and a frowny face.
Dr. Silas, you see Kaya staring at Damien. Still eating, just shoveling egg in her mouth.
My companion. Damn.
With you?
Yeah. You like vampire movies and that kind of motif, and he kind of gestures the glasses and such. You like Damien. He's a bit of a darker boy. Kind of fits the profile.
Well, so he's with us.
Yeah.
Must be nobody else.
Is that the extent of our little repertoire in this room.
It would just be the five of us. We're expecting, well, from what I've surmised from Professor Ash, there'll be 8 others.
So 13 total.
And we are outnumbered.
To make things interesting.
Oh, perhaps not all is lost. We might sway an ally as well along the way.
Oh,
No. I merely mean it is not too late to make friends.
agreed.
Though we should discuss this later. Perhaps somewhere more private. Ah, Damien. He stands and he bows as you come to the table.
Good to see you again, Masanobu. I'll take a seat wherever there's one available at this table.
Morning, Damien.
Morning, Doctor. This isn't the crowd I'd expect to see you with.
Well,
I thought I'd see you over there with your old friend Terry.
entertain that man.
They freak me out. Says Kaya, chewing through a particularly big bit of bacon. Hi, Kaya. She says, shoving a piece of bacon into her cheek and slapping your hand with a greasy.
Damien. And I'll just kind of look at my hand a little bit. Swipe it on my pants. So what are you guys talking about?
Things we should not be talking about.
Vampire movies.
Yeah, you seen any vampire movies? Yeah.
I've seen a couple.
Like what?
What were their names? I think they were Dracula.
That's
Maybe-
what your
maybe-
friend
maybe
said
Blade.
too. I've never seen that one. It sounds really fun. I want to see it now. Do you guys have it at home? Can I borrow it?
There might be a copy left in my house, but I'm not trying to go back there. Sorry.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe we'll all get out there. Where are you guys from?
Pallet Town.
That's pretty far out there.
Yep. Raising the boonies.
Yeah, I'm from Lavender myself.
anything about Lavender Town? Probably not.
Knowledge. Is there like a knowledge geography or anything like that?
There is not. Like general ed, I guess.
That is what we've been using to be old world knowledge. I'd say no. There's not really
Yeah,
much.
I probably just don't know much about it. Saying that we were in that bubble like our entire lives. What's Lavender Town like? Never heard of it.
Oh, it's dark, creepy. You really like it.
Any ghosts there?
Like in the town? That'd be weird.
Yeah.
We have an old abandoned building outside of town that's pretty well known for ghosts, but like not in town.
Huh. Maybe I'll have to visit sometime.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got to get yourself a ghastly. I'll show you later. It's really cool.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I'm from Lavender Town.
Yeah, I'd very much like to see that.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe we'll have to have a little fight off. Get to know what we're capable of.
At the very least, we could all go train together this morning after this breakfast.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We head up to the third floor. I'd be down to train. So I gotta do some blade work myself. She winks. We're both swordsmen.
Damien's akin to the sword or blade himself.
Yes, there's so many of us now. Why let all the Pokemon have all the fun?
We can't depend on them forever anyway.
Exactly. When we inevitably destroy all of them. It's not like, we're gonna have to fight the last Pokemon out of the balls, right? You both know that's definitely not how that would work.
I don't know about that one, but I'm sure there's easier ways to fight them if they're already in a ball.
Well, Masanobu said we had to give him a warrior's death. We don't want to leave him in there to die.
Classic. Well, I'm sure he'll devise a way to do that.
Yes, it is only proper to look your enemy in the eye.
I would say there's maybe one or two Pokemon that I have that deserve that kind of thing.
Yes, I have loyal servants that will be put to the sword when their time is over. It is the way it must be. He's always so morbid.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to another friend of mine in the room really quick. I haven't seen him in a bit. I'll meet you guys on the third floor.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
You too. And I'll head over, go see Tim and Tom.
I figured. I knew you were going. As you
Masanobu.
approach.
Oh,
Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead.
Yeah, you can go first.
Masanobu.
Hmm.
Perhaps you'd like to meet for some coffee, dinner later this evening.
I would love that. We will discuss things.
There's a nice little cafe by the docks. You know it?
Ah, the Mermaid Cafe. They have the finest tea.
We should meet there then.
Agreed.
Just
Perhaps
go on.
all of us should meet.
Do you want a whole teams?
I think that would be for the best. Unless you would like to coordinate just the two of us with little to give us away.
Either way is fine with me.
I think perhaps then a full discussion of our squad would be for the best. There are very few of us, and we will need to work together very well.
We'll figure it out later.
Yes. Then we shall meet this afternoon, perhaps tea time.
Understood. I'll meet you there. Well, when's your tea time?
On the hour.
2 o'clock.
We'll see you there then. I'll go get a little head start on my training. Enjoy the rest of your breakfast. See you up there.
All right.
And Silas
Nice
goes
meeting you
off
too.
to-
My files aren't dropping. Come on.
Yes, yes. It's wonderful to meet you, Kai. We'll have to talk more antique movies later.
Yeah, of course. I'm sure we'll see a lot of each other on the SSN too. Being compatriots and
true.
all.
You know, that gives me an idea. Maybe I'll root around town, see if I can't pull anything up. Perhaps we'll have a movie night.
That'd be awesome.
Silas gets up and walks away as he knows everything he just said was a lie.
I know.
Maybe
I
not
know.
fully a lie, but I don't know. Silas is still on the fence. We'll see how this tea time goes.
This is what I was thinking. I was hoping you'd give me tea time.
Yeah, there's a couple of questions I want to ask them before I make my full decision too. But
Yeah,
I'm probably
yeah.
gonna decide. I'm probably gonna decide more in the heat of the moment.
Believe me, I know. It's
I
so
know
hard to
what
write
side
for
I-
you guys. It's
I know
so
what side I
hard.
want to join, but we'll see what happens.
I have so many endings written
I'm
because I
probably,
have no clue what the fuck you guys are gonna do.
I'm probably
have it
fully
already.
committed to my.
I
I'm
know.
probably fully committed to my side.
Yeah, but you're not likely to go against if me and Damien choose a side. At least that's the feel I get.
Old Asa. You don't know about new Asa.
That's fair. Might be having some changes in her.
Psychological
So,
maniacal killer Asa. Kill all humans.
Not all humans, just the ones that are mean to Pokemon, and she'll kill Pokemon that are mean to humans.
for
She
some
will
reason,
be judge, jury, and executioner.
it will not let me drop my PDFs. It will not let me drop my PDFs to the Pokédex right now. So,
Ryan, you think I haven't already decided this? Her name, Asakura, is a reference to something. Asakura, the homeroom president from The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. Tried to stab Kion.
The fuck?
Tim, I'm never surprised when you tell me something's a reference.
My names are always my names are
Everything,
always
everything's always a reference.
Okay, so there's gonna be Pokédex entries missing today. Sorry,
That's
boys.
fine.
You guys are gonna see a variety of new Pokemon.
That's unforgivable.
I mean, it kind of sucks because I'm gonna offer to trade you one. Hmm.
Navarre, your Machop picture is the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
Thank you.
That little freak.
Like the tiny little picture, and when it's in the actual
Yeah.
sidebar, is just
You guys actually have pictures for those items.
Yes, a
I
few.
have pictures for almost all my things. Although I've gotten so many recently that
I have so many more Pokemon than me.
I have a shit ton of Pokemon.
Yeah, you have a ton of Pokemon. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just trying to get these in, but
Oh, yeah.
He just needs to give me a way to grind him to dust, and I will.
it's not possible. All right.
Poke scrap.
Scrap, oh my god.
Pokefuck today.
Give me a way to dissect their abilities and capabilities and make my own fake one. I want that class.
You could make Cyclock. He'd be instead of a Psyduck, he'd be a chicken.
So you guys, you finish breakfast, and the two of you eventually make it up to the training room with Kaya and Masanube. Masanobu. Jesus Christ, butchered my own name. And they are pulling out Pokemon you guys have never seen before.
Asakura would
X
still
them
be up
all.
there. She's like, go team, go.
Maybe it's just this one that it won't let me do. No, it just doesn't want to take my files.
Take my files.
Why? What the fuck? What if I try uploading them first? Never had this problem before. My files just won't drop.
But my files don't drop.
Alright, so
Make
Pokemon you haven't
Make
seen
sure it's not
before.
over 10 megabits. Bytes.
It's not. It's a one-page PDF. I've done it a billion times for the Pokédex. Pokemon you've not seen before. Most of the Pokemon they have. I'll just list them off, I guess, because I can't get them into the Pokédex. Masanobu has a Farfetch'd, a Dratini, a Marowak,
Dear God, I like all of these things.
a Ditto, a Beedrill, and a Vaporeon. Kaya has a Seal, Ammonite, Persian, Magnemite, Haunter, and a Flaffy.
Flaffy. What's that?
It's an electric sheep.
Oh, that one.
Oh,
The second stage.
Of Mareep.
Yes.
you've brought in Generation 8 Pokemon now?
It's
Not
Gen
Gen
2.
2.
Oh, that's still Gen 2?
That's Gen 2, Holmes.
I thought that was that new sheep. Sorry, I know what Pokemon you're talking
No,
about.
no, no. That's a normal type. No,
I thought
the
you were
electric
talking
sheep.
about that new sheep thing.
Sorry, I can't put them in the Pokédex right now for you guys.
Yeah, since you can't, can I just get it real quick? I'm gonna write down what they have for team. If you want to repeat that.
Yeah, absolutely. So Masanobu has a Farfetch'd, Dratini, Marowak, Ditto, Beedrill, and Vaporeon.
Motherfucker's got a Gratini.
Drill and what?
Vaporeon. Kaya
Is
has
the held item a leak in this game?
yes,
Ooh.
and you actually let me. Well, I'll talk to you. He's fuck. This is throwing me off. I need my Pokédex right. She has a Seal, Omanite, Persian, Magnemite, Haunter, and Flaffy. Keep right. I gotta pee, guys.
Normal dragon, normal anything, bug, water,
I think
water, normal, electric,
I'm not
ghost.
sure how Farfetch'd is typed net right now, but he might be fighting type.
Yeah, I don't know. Base game, I thought he was normal.
Base game, he was flying normal, Alolan version, or the Galarian version, which is probably not what it is fighting type.
Isn't it a different like version of Farfetch'd though?
Yeah, but he would still come up as Farfetch'd in the Pokédex. But yeah, I don't think he has 8th gen Farfetch'd in here. Though they are very similar looking. So if he's saying that all evolutions are in the game too, then
Okay, sorry, I return. I assume you missed some.
question.
Yeah.
Is Farfetch'd evolution in the game?
It is not because we are playing Gen. It is not because we are playing. I looked into this because I was like, I thought that earlier too. I was like, oh fuck, it's gonna be in here. That'd be awesome. But unfortunately, the version 1.05 we are playing
Doesn't have H gen, which makes sense.
yeah, does not have the latest generation. Unfortunately, Galar is not present. The Galar region in general is just not present. So there's no extra evolution for Mr. Mime, stuff like that.
But I need a Wooloo.
There's no Wooloo, unfortunately. And that wouldn't show up anyway.
I want a Wooloo.
Of course you want a Wooloo.
He would just get stuffed in a box. So
So you guys see their impressive teams.
Say.
As you guys are training. Kaya wants to duel you a little bit.
Who's she doing?
You.
Oh, me?
Is hey, you want to fight a little?
Yeah. Any chance I can face another trainer, the better.
She fights with a katana gripped backwards, slashing it in front of her like a scythe. She's very agile and fast.
I've still got my folded up scythe on my back, but I will actually take my daggers in my hands.
So, Silas always being the plotter. I'm sorry to do this to you, Jared. But for Masanobu, Farfetch'd, Dratini, Marowak, Ditto, Beedrill, Vaporeon. I just want their levels.
I don't have their levels, goddammit. I didn't prep those today.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. Let me just make
They're
sure.
around your gauge.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know all of them. Okay.
Yeah, you can't even fail that, can you? Hardly.
Technically, if I rolled all ones.
In general, their levels are around yours.
Okay.
A little higher. About 30.
Okay. When you put them all together, I might want the whole onslaught because they might be enemies. That if I have all that information going way ahead, might be very valuable to Silas. So
Yes. Heard. I have a lot to prep, unfortunately. Adding all these trainers in this one space has given me a lot to do.
People.
Yes, I've
On a
discovered
trip.
that people are the hardest things to prep. So,
but yeah,
you guys train a bit. Kaya's fairly impressive physically. Damien. And you spend an hour up there training. Asakura, where were you going after training?
before she leaves the training room.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'd probably still be in the training room right now.
Oh, true.
Is it just the 5 of us up here?
Yeah.
So I'll mention to Asa and Damien at some point during training. We're gonna have a tea time down at the Mermaid Place Cafe with these two here. So around 2:00, you are able to show up.
All right. Sounds fun.
All right. Anything else you do before bouncing out of there? Asakura?
No, I'll bounce out. Not really being interested in any of those people. Do I know who they work for?
Do you though?
I guess not, because I never met the guy last night. I don't know who the fuck they are. Just random people.
Silas just walks up and randomly says we're having tea time with these people you don't know.
Do we know them?
Hey, I'm Kaya.
Hi, Kaya. Asakura. I'm the 3rd member of their team. And I would, of course, have Not2 on my shoulder right now. Because
Going to the
Not2's
bathroom,
always
he's
on my
still here.
shoulder. We're having tea? Eventually?
Yeah, 2 p.m.
Alright.
Just gonna talk about some stuff.
Look at Damien like,
What?
Damien, I look at you because you're talking at me. I look at you because you're talking at me, but I'm like, having a meeting? Alright. Well, I'll make sure I'll be there. I've already finished my training. That little fucker's here though. He seems different though. He was scared of me, which is good. But Bartholomew.
Talking
Sorry, I
about
didn't say
that cringy bastard? Yeah.
Yeah, he's here. I saw him when I went to go get food, and then I instantly left after I got it. But he didn't come to me. He didn't come up to me like he did last time. He kind of stayed away from me and actually looked away from me.
Don't worry, he won't be bothering you anymore.
Did you do something, Doctor?
Sounds like he got a piece of what he deserved.
I took care of the problem.
Alright, well, thanks. Well, I already finished my training, so I'm gonna... Guess I'll just head out and take a walk or something. You said Gary was going to be here today, right?
He should
That way
be,
he texted
yeah.
us back?
He should be.
Alright, I'll go for a walk.
Yeah.
I'll wait for him. See if I'll go for a walk outside, and if I run into him, I'll let him know that we're here, and
We're
I
gonna have
guess
to
lead
be
him.
on our guards around Lily.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I guess so.
I hear you snickering over there, you son of a bitch.
Well,
I don't know if
I'll see you guys later.
we all haven't even come to an agreement on what's going on, I guess, but
No, I think if she reads my mind,
it could cause some strife, so I guess just be mindful, literally.
don't say these things, or I'll start thinking about it. I have to think of something to keep my mind off it.
Perhaps that's something we talk about at tea time.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Jared, I have a quick confirmation that I need from you.
Mhm.
The guy from the Rangers, Kai. How is that name? How is this new woman's name spelled differently than his?
Kai was Kai. Kaya is Kaya.
Oh, A-Y. Okay. Thank you. That's all I needed. Sorry.
Although I
I actually
just realized how many K names I gave the Pokemon Rangers.
Koga, Kaya, Kai.
Well, it made sense for the two brothers to kind of have similar names.
So,
Then I
Jared,
just accidentally tucked in a third.
here's another question. When it comes to the Pokemon nursery, if a Pokemon reaches a level that they would evolve at, would they evolve at the nursery or evolve when it comes back to you?
I assume it would have to. It would have to evolve with the nursery, man. Because like,
I can't tell them not to let Pichu evolve.
Did they evolve with the nurseries in the games, or did they just reach a higher level and they
They
evolve after
just-
you let them up one more time?
That way.
yeah. I guess that's how it was. It's like, there are plenty of ways that could screw you guys too. Like moves you guys can miss out on. And I'm concerned about that.
When they evolve, can you retroactively go through and
Old moves from the previous. Oh no, you're right. This setting actually fixes that a little bit because you're right. You do go back and you can add any moves that were missing from the previous evolution that are on the list. So I guess that doesn't matter here. It mattered a lot in Pokemon.
But I could see where it might be an issue.
Nothing.
Even with Pichu, it could be an issue because she gets nasty plot at 13. So if he pulls him out at like 12, for example, but it's already a Pikachu.
Yeah. Okay. Then no, it won't evolve while it's in the nursery.
All right. Then I will probably change out my Pokemon then at the nursery. Because the one reason I don't want Pichu to evolve is for nasty plot. That sounds too good to try to knock it. So I will, before I go for a walk, I'm going to change out Nidoran female, who is at the nursery, for Pichu. Now Pichu's level 4. I do believe.
my Dunsarv is gonna be a god?
Yeah, Pichu's level 4. Nidoran female before she went to the trainer was level 10.
Okay.
So now I have Nidoran female back, but in the box.
Yeah, that Nidoran female will have gained 7 levels.
Right. Sounds good. I will retroact that as we wait. And after that, I'm just going to go for a walk around town, having Not 2 on my shoulder.
Since I'm already taking care of statistics, what did Fanfi gain in the nursery so far? She was 21 when she went in.
She'll be 20. She'll be 23.
Okay.
My Duns there. My Duns bars will know nothing but the nursery until he was like level 40.
Besides, I'm not doing. I'm not. The only thing I'm doing when I'm walking around town is just walking around. I might pick up some fruit, some food scraps, actually. And if I see anyone I know, I would talk to them. That is my plan until 2 p.m.
Okay. So the two of you are up there training with Masanobu and Kaya. Masanobu is training at sword fighting with his Farfetch'd. They're doing drills. Damien, that Farfetch'd is enticing. I gotta say, I need to tell you a little bit about this stat block because you know we all know Farfetch'd sucks ass in the game.
Yeah.
His abilities in this, he is the crit. He's the crit focus Pokemon.
He's a crit god?
Yes, his Leak Mastery ability doubles his crit range. Or, I'm sorry, no, Leak Master allows you to use acrobatics while using the leak. His super luck doubles his crit range on anything. Or adds 2, I think. Adds 2.
Oh boy.
And so does the ability of the leak itself. That's what it is. The rare leak also increases the holder's critical range by 2.
And he's holding that leak right now?
Yeah, he's got a leak. His crit range right now is 16 up on anything.
It'd be a nice quick 14 up in my hands.
Oh shit, I didn't even think about that. I mean, Dratini's fucking wild too.
Yeah, well, no one's gonna trade a Dratini. They'd have to be fucking idiots.
It's okay. Silas would pry it from his dead hands and shift it into his own ownership.
That's a interesting looking bird you got there, Masanobu.
This I picked it up on the island west of Japan.
Is it fighting off your sword with a leak?
Yes, it is super leak. He is an onion duck knight.
Interesting. Do you mind if I Pokédex it?
Of course. Though you can't.
Stupid thing. It's giving me an error message.
No, you do. It will
I know.
function.
I know. Well, so I would know what its abilities do and everything.
Yes.
Okay. Is that something you're willing to part with?
My Farfetch'd. He is my right-hand man. But I have bred another.
like that fucking. uh, you willing to part with that one?
Yes, of course. I suppose I could. I am a big fan of this bird, but I do not have one that can fly. I was. Your companion's Firo is quite powerful.
That thing's gotten us out of quite a few situations.
Oh, perhaps not that one yet, but it is quite a specimen.
It is indeed. I don't happen to have any birds that can fly, as of either. It's a real, it's a real shame.
Perhaps if you had some other bird that I could fly.
Yeah, I'll keep my eye out for one. Have you ever seen an onyx?
An onyx?
Yeah, an onyx.
Yes, I've seen one in the caves, but I did not catch it. Why?
I've got an extra one of those if you're interested in one of those.
What use do you believe it would be to me?
Well, it can't fly, but it can travel quite fast underground. Not quite the same appeal as the open air, but useful.
Perhaps. May I see it? This specimen.
Yeah. Let me go grab him really quick.
Excellent.
And I'll go grab this onyx out of the box. Level 20 onyx.
It would sit Kaya and I quite comfortably.
What was that?
It does seem like it would seat Kaya and I both quite comfortably.
Oh, easily. You can fit a number of people on this. We used to call it the train.
Would you ride it to choo-choo?
I wouldn't. A little out of character for me, but they would occasionally.
Well, I suppose it's better than nothing, and I can always breed another one.
So it's a deal then.
Yes, let's just go downstairs. We shall trade it.
Cool. I'm right now I'm clenching my fist in front of me to hide my erection.
It's a little weird.
All right. Are you? Shall I make you a sheet for your new?
Yes,
He's
please.
far-fetched. All right. There it is, my friend. Are you ready?
Almost. What level is he?
He's level 20.
Perfect. I am ready.
All right. This will just pop up, please. Computer's being slow. I just need the window to come up. It's not coming up. It already said another instance is already running. I don't understand. Okay, here it is. All right. It is male. Its abilities are Keen Eye and Super Luck. Its statting is... Oh, shit. Click right, Jared. Click true. Its nature is hardy, which does not change anything. And its point allocation is as follows: 2, 7, 4, 5, 6, and 6.
I think I put that in right.
All set?
I think so. His picture's just not showing up, so it's making me question if he's actually put in right. He's got species stats, so must be in there, right?
And some of the
Excellent.
pictures don't work. I've figured that out.
Yes, we are all set.
All right. You've a far-fetched. So now we are brothers.
Yes. I suppose so.
Oh,
I'll train him well.
we shall fight as brothers soon. Bows.
I give him a nod. Slow, sharp nod.
Well, I think it is time for me to see to my supplies.
All right. I'll see you for tea.
I will see you at tea time. He bows again stiffly and heads for the door.
Goodbye, old Onyx.
That's the original Onyx.
Yep.
That's the OG train.
The music has stopped. I feel naked.
It did. I didn't have it on loop. I thought something felt wrong. All right. So, Oscar, you're wandering around town. You don't really run into anybody that you know. You walk around, watching the people wander by through these brightly lit streets. The sound of laughter, the gentle crash of the ocean against the rocky shoal is soothing, but you know.
Wonderful.
Although, I mean, to you, it's a very uneasy piece.
Why is that an easy piece?
I mean, tomorrow it's back out into the wilderness. Well, these people don't fucking, they don't understand you. They don't understand. You can't be yourself here.
True. They'll have to all be taught to understand one day. I don't think she'd ever go that crazy. It's not too bad though. It's always nice to be able to relax and remember the old days before all this craziness started happening. I used to help Mom and Dad at the shop. Like I'm fighting for my life every day.
Damien, where were you going? Said you were wandering around as well.
Yeah, I would probably just hang around, wander around. Maybe just keep my ears open to just in case I'm hearing anything interesting walking around the SSN area. Maybe give the pier a little look-see. Cast my line a couple times, you know.
Did you look around for Frank at all?
Yeah, I give him a look.
Oh, he's not here. I'm just saying, did you look around?
Yeah, I'll look around for him.
You don't see Frank.
His wife must be breathing down his neck today.
He's trained you well, Damien. So, you go through your line a couple of times. Asakura, you wander the streets. Dr. Silas, what are you doing as your training completes?
Silas is gonna go find a clothing store.
Okay, yeah, there's certainly a variety of those. Looking for anything specific?
Yes. He finds a men's button-down shirt and something that you might see someone wear on the beach kind of thing. With like, flowers or something on it.
Hawaiian shirt?
A Hawaiian shirt, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
have-
you,
we
yeah,
have
you find a
vacation
sort of
Silas.
open front beachside shirt venue that you could buy a variety of Hawaiian shirts.
Excellent.
Perhaps a blue one with bright orange florals.
Yeah.
Light blue, sort of a sky blue.
How much does that run me?
That'll be 200 trainer credits.
All right. That is what he buys.
The economy of this world I will never understand.
In what way? Why the prices are all fucked?
Well, not that. It's more. You say that everyone besides us more lives a communist lifestyle where they're just given what they're needed,
Hmm.
but then there's stores as well.
Hmm.
Are they
They're
giving
produced by an
money?
individual. They're produced by an individual who specifically makes shirts for a living, and and displays them here for people to come and take them as they desire.
So they
So,
only.
If you guys went to the cafe and there were civilians there, they would just ask for whatever they wanted and sit down with it.
Do they have some way they have to identify themselves?
No, people in town know each other. They're small populations. It's very easy to. You guys look very different from everybody else in these towns.
Yeah, I have a fucking Pokemon on my shoulder at all times.
And then the only other thing Silas does before tea time is go to the docks. But if there is an area of the harbor like this where it's more unused, that's what he's kind of looking for.
I'm
If
sorry,
that
try me again.
exists.
Try me again, brother.
He's looking for an area, a harbor-like area that is unused, if it exists, or anything like that.
No, I mean the harbor's pretty occupied, and because there's no, it's not like you can wander down the beach to away from civilization because there's a wall.
Yeah. I suppose then he, in general, is looking for an area of town that's perhaps not utilized.
I mean, like a back alley or something.
Like a warehouse, that kind of district area, or something where there's, bigger buildings where civilians don't go, or...
Sure. There's not a whole lot of big industry here in the city, but you do find a variety of small like fishing warehouses, boating buildings down by the shore that you can.
Excellent. Me and good old Meow do a bit of poking around.
Of course you do.
Him for his pickup ability, me for any sort of scrap. Is the idea.
Yeah, absolutely. So, wait, is it your D20 for the?
Yes, at the top of
I
that.
thought you had to roll to confirm that you found something, and then you get the D20 roll.
Nope.
Jesus. Oh, there's a 1 to 5. You find nothing.
Yeah, there's a 25% chance it's nothing.
Okay. Well, you find a potion
And
half sprayed in a trash can.
is it even usable?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And then Silas is looking for scrap, either of the chemistry or tech side. Although he would settle for any. The ones I personally track are food, tech, chemical, medicine, and mulch.
Mulch scrap.
That's not really mulch scrap, but it's just mulch in general.
It's mulch.
You're looking for all those things? Just any variety of stuff you can find?
Yeah.
Maybe a survival check.
Survival. 11.
I'm trying to decide what kind of scrap you would find.
That's why he's going for the variety. I'm not trying to be specific, just whatever he comes across that he thinks might be useful.
Yeah, I get you. I'll say just scrounging for a couple hours, you find 80 worth of Pokeball scrap. Just little
Okay.
odds and ends that you can use.
All right. That's what he does up till tea time.
All right. So, as tea time is kind of rolling around, what are you guys doing?
Going to tea time.
Heading to the Mermaid Cafe.
Start heading towards that direction as well.
Silas makes it a point to be there early.
Kuro makes a point to be there late.
I make it a point to be there exactly on time.
We all don't want to arrive at the same time.
That would be against our team dynamic. So
Nah. When we're not like traveling, we can never be at the same time at the same place. Avoid Jared a little bit more.
So, have you decided who's there first?
Dr.
Silas.
Silas, we've already said he's going to make sure he arrives early.
I know it was. I was hearing some rumors.
Damien says he'll be there on time, and I said I'll be there late.
Yes.
Just a couple,
Doc-
like a couple minutes late, not like super late.
Dr. Silas, you arrived before anybody else.
Silas picks out a table that's big enough for the 5 of them, more off to the side away from the counter and anyone else that might, the further table. Perhaps even pushing 2 together if he has to.
Sure. So you push 2 of these small. I mean, they're like regular circular tables. They're usually made for 4, but you could get 5 around one.
Okay. And then he picks a far one.
Sure.
And yeah, and then he waits. Question. The cell phone. Does it have the ability to record voice memos?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, he has that running in his coat pocket.
They're not particularly long, if you check on it.
What do you mean?
The memos stop after about 5 minutes. It's an old flip phone.
Okay, never mind then.
File size. Okay, so you're just scratching that, or just not touching it now. This is something you would experiment with and discover at this moment.
Alice is gonna look around. Anybody else in the area?
I mean, there's a young couple at another table across the way having a giggle over a panini, and there's a variety of people out on the and about along the shore. You know, you're in quite a populous area. You know, quite a a lot of people come here to relax.
But nobody that I'm expecting.
Not yet. Nope.
Give a peek over the edge. Make sure no one's below.
Not seeing anybody.
Fuck. I'm trying to make a decision. Can the phone turn its side of the volume down? Like its speaker volume?
Like while doing what while doing what function?
Like while in a call.
Yeah, you can turn the speakers down.
You know what I'm thinking, don't you?
I know. We all know what you're thinking.
He closes the phone, but he gets it set up to the voice memo page and puts it in his pocket so that if he needs to, he can just reach down and feel the button and press to start the recording with its volume all the way down, or with the speaker volume all the way down.
Okay.
And then he'll wait.
All right. After a bit, Masanobu makes his way down the boulevard and sees you, nods, and begins making his way up onto the patio.
Good afternoon.
Yes, it is. I believe I shall grab a tea if nobody else is here yet. Did you get anything? Did you want something?
Not yet. I was waiting for company.
Of course. Well, would you care to accompany me?
Of course.
He said, chamomile tea, please.
I will indulge in whatever you have.
You may try it, but it is quite an acquired taste.
I'm familiar.
Very well. You guys, please, on me. Pays for both of them.
The other reason he didn't get a drink.
Yeah, I know you. I know you, ho. So you guys sit back down. So, what do you think of all this?
I
Yeah, as
think
you sharply.
there's a lot of moving parts. And to be honest, I don't think I understand the whole situation. Hard to tell where everyone lies. Not only because they actually lie. There's so much pain and emotion driving so many pieces of it.
Yes, well, as you are aware at this time, we are agents of the Pokemon Rangers, Kaya and I,
Yeah.
hidden amongst the trainer corps.
If I may ask, what made you decide to fight for this cause?
It seems to me the objective of all who call themselves Pokemon trainers should be the simple elimination of Pokemon, should it not?
I wholeheartedly agree.
There is an enemy before me, and I will face it head on. And it is known that the Pokemon Trainer Corps are I would say a morally bankrupt group of individuals.
Yes. They hold on to their old ways of trying to fix things using the same things that caused the problem in the first place.
It is too simple to rely on that which has been proven more powerful than us. We must use the gifts that humanity has been given. Our ingenuity, our perseverance. And yes, it is our ingenuity and perseverance that have made the capture of Pokemon possible. But it is a means to an end. To rid this land of this threat and to return it to our forefathers,
That,
to our dynasties. Maybe so bold. You know,
the capture
legacy.
method was not something we came up with. That they already had that. That was more hand-me-down.
Be that as it may, it is, I think it is easy to lose sight of what this dangerous power was created for. Yes, we fight fire with fire, but it does not mean we should rely on it in the future.
I do agree.
A power that is greater than us has been proven to exist, and we must defeat it with itself. But we are weaker than it. We cannot reliably maintain that power. I believe we draw upon ourselves a second apocalypse. Eventually, one day, inevitably, they must rise again. They've already been proven to be stronger than us.
Although this fight will not be won by warfare, nor will it be won by weapon. I believe that it'll be some sort of deeper understanding of the science of the things beneath the surface.
Perhaps. As I have said, human ingenuity is likely our greatest weapon. I believe that it will be something, a decisive blow we will strike, eventually.
But to who? To the Pokemon or to each other?
To the Pokemon, of course, but the people left in power cannot be those that wish to maintain the power of the Pokemon, if that makes sense. We cannot usher in that new age of those who would hold on to ancient powers would still exist. For example, say we could end this Pokemon threat today. Would you do it?
Without a doubt.
Then we have lost. For the Pokemon Trainer Corps have far more power at their disposal than we. And they will establish a new world order that tramples on the people.
I see your point of view. I hadn't thought of it that way.
It is easy to see the Pokemon as the threat, because they are, of course. But we cannot forget the smaller villains that will still dominate over us, especially when that power is taken from our hands.
The tamers behind the beasts.
Precisely. Those who would not give up the power of the Pokemon, were the Pokemon threat to die down. They would hold power beyond that of any other human man. Those threats must be eliminated first. At least, that is how I see it, though. Time is like a river, we are pushed by it, and the best laid plans will eventually erode. We'll make our decisions in the moment.
Indeed.
Damien is likely coming on the road at this point. You can say several things to him before he gets here.
Well, I think anything else I have to say would be better said with all present.
Of course. Well,
But you bring a refreshing opinion.
in what way?
I don't know. I haven't quite put my finger on that yet.
Perhaps it lacks the usual naivete of our people. I too have lived a long life, seen a world that is unlike this one. I've seen
Perhaps
many,
that's what it is.
many people have perpetrated evils.
The problem I seem to come across, everyone has their opinions, but it was formed without their consent, I suppose. They were
It was not
forced
their-
into it.
A thought not their own.
Yes. Whereas
Ah.
those like us, we have lived through the change. There's a deeper wisdom there, I believe.
Yes, I'm sure we have many things we could discuss. Damien. It's good to see you.
Gentlemen. Not much of a tea drinker. What kind of tea would you guys recommend?
They have some wonderful juice drinks, I heard.
Coffee as well, if you do not prefer tea. Though, if you were looking for a beginner's tea, I would recommend perhaps a green or a breakfast tea.
I'll try a green tea. I'll be back.
Get a little
Sound like a-
lemon.
What's that?
Get a little lemon in it.
Lemon? I'll take your advice. Can't have tea time without tea.
Yeah, you wander up. The lady behind the counter is the one I described yesterday or last session to Navarre. Younger, blonde, pulled back in a ponytail, very barista-y, but friendly. She says, though she seems to stammer as you approach. What can I get you?
I was hoping I could get a cup of green tea.
Green tea? Yes.
Oh, right, with a little bit of lemon squeezed in it too, if you don't mind.
I can squeeze some fresh lemon in it for you.
Appreciate it.
Be 30 trainer credits.
Oh, breaking my bank over here.
I mean, for you, it probably is. You're always low. I'll bring that right out for you.
Do you have a name tag on?
Yes, it's Ashley.
Thanks, Ashley.
You're welcome. I'll have that right out for you. She ducks behind the counter.
I clench my fist.
What are you scaring teenage girls now? As
Yep.
Kyle walks up behind you, claps a hand on your shoulder.
Instant normal reaction.
Ugh, I just look at I just make a grimace.
What's up?
You're not scaring her. She thinks you're too cool. Look at you. Long black jacket, clearly a fighter from out of town.
I just the kind of I always kind of imagine my eyes to be kind of sharp, but mildly, like, I don't know how to describe it really. Sharp, but kind of drooped down a little bit.
Mm.
I just kind of put my arms out and like look down at myself, just kind of shrug.
You're a teenage wet dream, my friend.
I probably should get this rip in my shirt fixed though.
She says, no, definitely don't do that. It's stylized. She tugs on her. Brings you out. Here's your green.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Of course. Good day. Yeah, can I get a coffee? Black.
I kind
walk back to the table or you wait for Kaya?
I walk like kind of. I turn around, walk a couple steps, kind of behind Kaya, and just kind of listen to the interaction they have together.
I mean, she's just tells her what she wants and gives her a no-nonsense look. Flips out her Pokédex, all cool. The scanner grabs her coffee. Thank you, she says very kindly afterwards. giving her all these hard looks. happily tells her thank you afterwards. Wanders back, pleased with herself, with her coffee to the table with you.
Perfect.
Did you give her a look at all?
A little bit. A little bit of a look.
What? I got what I wanted.
You didn't have to intimidate the poor girl.
Conversation, coffee. She's traumatized for like 1 minute. And then I said, really,
I guess I
your
understand.
ponytail looks lovely. There, better?
A little bit. I guess I understand where you're coming from, though.
I'm just a solo. I'm just a gal. She sits down for the coffee. Masanobu, doctor on it.
Good enough.
I'm sure I'll get your name.
I wonder where Asakura is.
Hold on, guys. My internet's just intermittently cutting out.
Yeah, you're cutting it out a little bit.
Really irritating. Yeah, it's all over the place. Hold on. Let me try. Okay. How do I sound?
You cut out
Immediately.
a little bit. Yeah.
Excellent. That's how you know you fixed it. That doesn't sound like it's doing anymore. Where's your third companion?
Yeah, I don't know where Asakura is. She's usually the early bird. Probably just off scaring the townsfolk with her Pokemon again.
As sips in our coffee. What's this you're talking about?
I'm sure if you do any walking around town, you'll hear about it.
That's not promising.
Let's just say she likes to keep her Pokemon out of their balls.
Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, like puts a hand on her chest, like, ooh. Oh, like, each their own, I guess.
What? What is she assuming?
Do anything.
Oh, because we're running low on time. Let's just. Asakura's there. Asakura will be heading up around this time.
She's about to. Yeah, she's about to come. That appears to be her.
Yep, you'll see her walking towards the cafe with not two on her shoulder. She'll walk up to
And
the
her
counter and be like,
Pokemon you were talking about.
she'll walk up to the counter and order a. You guys have any chai tea?
Oh, I could do something like a chai. Yeah.
Cinnamon, some type of spice tea.
Yeah. Absolutely. Fresh from the East Coast.
Excellent. just stares Ashley in the eyes.
Ash it's sweating, avoiding looking at the bird.
Oh, don't worry about Natu. That's just what he does. I don't even think he's looking at you. He's probably looking past you.
You call him by a name?
I haven't come up with a nickname for him yet. He's just Natu. He sees everything and nothing at the same time.
It's- Here's your chai tea.
Thank you.
Yeah.
30 trainer credits.
Takes a step back from the counter.
Bye. I'm like completely like nice to her and everything though.
Oh, I'm sure.
You were
I
right,
sit
Matsumoto.
down.
This tea's pretty good.
And I'll sit down with the rest. Sorry I'm late. I lost track of time. I got caught up with something.
Kaya gives you a look. Could you away?
Huh?
What's your problem? Put that away.
But what away?
Masanobu puts a hand over. Kaya, be still.
Oh, Natu? He's not.
Shakes her head. It's fucked up.
What is? He's making you feel uneasy. I can put him away, I guess. Nurse Joy gave me some wise words last night. Maybe I should think of the consideration of others.
Nurse Joy gave you wide.
Yeah,
His
I
words?
talk to Nurse. I talk to Nurse Joy all the time.
Yeah. They all talk to Nurse Joy. Kaya's getting clearly agitated.
All right. I can tell you. I'll put Natu away.
Well, it appears we are all here. I suppose we should discuss what we're all here to do. So, our intention is to waylay the SSN on its way to Acapulco. With a timed bomb, we intend to blow a hole in the hull. Escape aboard the ship, picking off any that are able to make it out on a waterbound Pokemon. Hopefully we'll do what we can to remove those Pokemon from the playing field as well. Then the five of us make our way to the underground research facility and uncover the information they in there.
You're not asking us to murder these trainers, are you?
Well, they cannot know that we are spies. How else would you suggest we get this information?
Would it not look strange that we are the only survivors?
Of the shipwreck? Why would there not be only some survivors?
I suppose.
Any number of perils can happen at sea. Especially in a world of unimaginable perils. I assume you have questions.
You said earlier about taking out the hierarchy above. How does this accomplish that?
I don't know that it does. It's a play to retrieve this information for ourselves. No doubt you have heard of Project Mu by this time.
Yeah.
Kai's informants believe that this information is related to those series of experiments. Allowing this to fall into the hands of the Pokemon Trainer Corps, the professors, would be a devastating blow to humanity. Think of the damage they could cause with this power. And think what they've done to the world the first time they had this power at their fingertips.
And if I might ask, Masanobu, what rank are you within the Corps? And you, Kaya? I'm curious if this is going to jeopardize our positions at all. How does this help us go higher within?
We are level of a all elite rank, though. As exciting as that rank sounds, there are many ranks above us still. But we have some amount of power position within the Corps. I do not believe this rises us not nearly as much as its value is to our cause. Likely, I believe we will leave this situation recognized as traitors. I mean, we arrive on the island, we appear at the town of Acapulco, damaged. We say there was a shipwreck. We're the only survivors that have made it so far. Wait around for other survivors. And when none arrive, we report to headquarters and let them know the situation. It seems that you are concerned with the prospect of killing with other trainers. I understand. Yes. If you would like, we could attempt some other coup, but it is concerning that they might know that we are working for someone else. How would we make this information disappear without them knowing it was us?
Yeah, there's a lot of risk involved with it, but it doesn't sit right with me just killing trainers that might not know anything about the deeper dealings of the Pokemon Corps.
I understand your hesitation. Perhaps we could seek to divert them from the research center instead. While the three of you make your way in and find whatever information is within and well,
Our main
destroy
goal,
it, I think,
our
would be best
technical
if
main
it was
goal
from...
is well, what the Corps has been telling us has been to deal with these blooded Pokemon, right?
Yes. Yes, these blood Pokemon have existed on the island for years now. It is the advent of this discovery. They have saw fit to deal with this threat.
I don't know how long they'd be able to last, but we could always try to gather some up and lead them to the party of trainers while we make our way.
Them with a larger threat while we make our way towards the facilities. Yes, perhaps that would.
Divert them all instead of
I
eliminating
do not
them.
think we can make it out with the information. I feel searched. I think that is what we give up.
We give up a significant fighting force.
Sorry, cut out for me. I'm sure I'm not cut out.
Yeah, you're cutting out a little bit here and there.
Oh, it's me for sure.
We give up a significant fighting force if we eliminate them early, where that force could be used as Damien suggests, a diversion for the five of us to get to the core of this place and recover its secrets and abscond away with it.
How would you suggest absconding away?
Well, I don't necessarily mean... Neither of you have, if I recall... Yeah, neither of you have anything that can fly.
No. Best I can do is jump into the sea.
And if we were to truly escape that way, it would paint us as traitors quite clearly. We would have to disappear and return seamlessly and carry no evidence of our deed upon us.
I suppose even if we were to remove the SSN from the picture, we still find ourselves with the same issue of being stranded on an island.
Okay, so, what if we got there first? What if we got to the island first?
I mean, what if we left early?
No, what if we divert the boat and... Maybe during a storm we fall overboard and make our way with some sort of water Pokemon.
Just to make sure that no one sees us.
I can fly.
Yes. Could we be faster than a boat, though? Oh. Well.
Perhaps if it were to be disabled, close to the island, but not within reach, forcing them to make repairs and stop for a day or so, we could offer
What if
ourselves up.
we could blow a hole. We could blow the hole, regardless. Perhaps a smaller explosion. One that merely creates a diversion.
Do you think a bomb would point traitors on the ship, though? A bomb's going to give off a certain kind of explosions compared to.
If there was evidence, would it
Mechanical
not seem as
failure.
if, almost certainly water Pokemon would make their way into the hull? Perhaps it would merely look like an attack. Perhaps we could use a Pokemon as well. Leave evidence of such. You had a
Damien kind
big
of
Gyarados,
leans
did you
forward.
not?
I do have a Gyarados. I kind of lean forward with my elbows
Perhaps
on
you
the
could
table,
take a
with
bite
my
out of
hands over my
the SSN.
head and start itching my head, rubbing my forehead. Yeah, but if he were to be recognized, if I were to use him any later time, or later time, it'd cause issues.
Perhaps.
Not like he's red or anything. Just
I
a regular
mean-
Gyarados.
He does look like a Gyarados.
There's that, but we all link to our Pokedexes as the balls are on what we carry with us. I imagine they know what our teams are.
True.
Yes, I'm sure they would be aware of our gains, our conquests. Many Gyarados out in the waters could not identify it as his, I do not believe. Perhaps we could merely bait them to us. I do not think we want to. Well, this 8 trainers should be more than sufficient to take care of a small invasion of a boat.
Yeah, the question is how much time does it actually buy us, I guess. I do have a way to bait Pokemon in, but I never tried it. I'm not sure of how effective it would be underwater.
No, we would really need to escape in the hubbub. Look as if we had fallen overboard, perhaps. Been lost at sea. Show up later. Having washed up on shore. This is essentially Mika. I know how this must all sound. These plans are thin, but you must understand. Humanity is doomed, I believe, if this information makes its way into the professor's hands. Given their capacity to do what they once did, that knowledge it would destroy us once again.
I've just got a bad feeling about all this in general. I've got a strange feeling that Mew itself is going to show itself again at this facility.
What do you mean? Itself?
We have seen the entity twice.
And
There's another
Who is
faction
that?
at play here.
it was a thing.
Yes.
A being. My God.
We've seen Mew.
The god of Pokemon, or so it self claims. One that not
Sense.
even the trainer core and all their power have any recourse against.
All of our plans could be for naught, to be completely honest, if this thing shows up.
Indeed.
But
You
that's
believe
just,
it will.
that's just my gut. I can't really say for sure.
How have you fought this thing off before? Twice, you say?
Well,
There was no fighting. It was a matter of escape.
it's never really engaged us itself either.
It is most strange. This is much for me to think about. But I hope you are all in agreement that this is what must be done. We can talk more later.
I honestly don't know what else could be done. Even if we were to somehow leave early and get there
My fear.
before everyone else, they'd probably have some sort of record of us not ever cashing in our ticket. And that would cause suspicion itself.
Yes. We must appear to be a part of this as much as possible. Strike only as we must.
I guess only other option would be to try to talk to some other trainers. Like you were saying before, find
Very cautious.
find some
If we are-
allies.
if we are, all is lost.
True.
Well, we shall speak further. I think you have much to discuss amongst yourselves. Come, Kyle. We'll head back to the Pokemon Center. She's been uncharacteristically quiet this whole time, sort of arms crossed, folded, scowling. And she follows after him. You guys want to have a brief conversation before we end?
Kind of, I start rubbing my forehead again. Kind of clench my fist and lightly banging on the table. It didn't make anything easier.
It would mean killing all the friends that we've made along the way. Tim, Tom, Gary, his sisters.
The only
Bartholomew's acceptable loss, but that would be the only one in my mind.
Yeah. And the only chance we have of saving them is converting them, and that's just dangerous. I do agree with Masanobu that we can't let Trainer Corps get this. But I don't agree with the means. I feel like there has to be a better way.
We don't even know what it is we're gonna find either.
No.
Oh.
But if the Trainer
just-
Corps is making a mission to retake this island, then it must be something, at least somewhat important.
Perhaps, but what if it's not in the shape that everyone anticipates? What if it's not some form of information that they seek to bring away from the island, but what if it's the facility itself? At that point, any data we collect from it is irrelevant.
If it's a Pokemon.
Or that.
True. But we won't know until we get there, will we?
I'll
I'm
agree
almost-
that we probably I'll agree that we probably shouldn't let the Trainer Corps get their hands on this, but I don't want to work in a way that we kill others at all.
Whatever it is all these people are fighting over, information, this thing, I don't believe either side should have it, to be frank.
So we have another day to decide. At least.
I kind of
And
agree
with-
with you on that one, Silas.
With that, Asakura will walk away. Because I have to go to bed.
All right. What? There. As the mission has
Guys,
been.
If you two want
Clear
to
before you
continue
guys.
RPing, go right ahead, but Asakura's walking away from this.
No, we can probably pick it up with
That's about what we're gonna stop
this,
anyway.
yeah, the conversation carrying on or something like that too.
I gotta be up.
Yeah, you're gonna want more of this anyway. Yeah.
A little bit of time to think.
And my
over the
internet
next
is
week.
being trash.
Yeah, it's kind of making it hard to listen to Masanobu.
Yeah, sorry. I feel like a lot of the weight and gravity of what was being talked about was lost.
Kind of.
But worked out.